Alrighty then, welcome back, you beautiful fuckers. I hope you understood the first part. If not, as said, leave me comments. I will answer questions. I will provide you with extra videos and whatnot. For now, let's get on with the second and 2.5 part of the raid, okay? First thing you're going to want to do is check up here on the ledge because there are often rare containers hidden up here. Right now, coincidentally, there isn't one, but you're going to want to check anyways. Now, this is going to be the most annoying part of the raid, and this is probably going to be the most, how should I say, the most demanding in terms of team effort. If you do not work in a team, if you do not communicate during this, you will not succeed. You are fucked, okay? And also, this raid mission right here is the sole reason why you would want to do this with only 4 players instead of 8 or whatever, because you'll get through this puzzle area much quicker. Now, this puzzle area is a little bit difficult for me to explain. I've explained it 1,000 times, and I don't seem to ever get it 100% efficiently explained, but I'm going to try my best. So the first thing you're going to want to do is find these hacking consoles. There's one right here. The room is rectangular shaped. This is one corner of the rectangular, and there is one of them in every corner of the rectangle, okay? You're going to want to hack those. They will project a image on the large screen in the middle that I'm going to show you. So that's one of them. This isn't active, so that's not the correct one. The second one is going to be a cross over here. See, there's one right there, also not active. And up ahead you can see the large screen that is going to produce an image, a puzzle piece, I like to call them, once the correct console is hacked. Now you can see the correct console has been hacked. The first picture has been produced on the main screen in front of this room, and you can see it is the rectangle with a small chip at the bottom of it. Okay, so now you're going to look around the room for the corresponding picture on these monitors. You can see the buttons on the ground, and right behind them there are smaller monitors all depicting a fixed picture. Alright? Now this picture is the indication of which is the correct button to stand on. Alright? You have to find the button that projects the picture that is also shown on the large screen. It's the same picture. You can confirm that by dropping a waypoint on it so your teammates know to get on there. Or if you're very confident and you speak with the others via Discord or TeamSpeak or in-game voice chat, whatever, let them know you're going to take it. Now you can see I jumped on the correct button, so my button turned blue. Alright, blue means good, blue means everything is safe, you're good to go. Now, the problem is you're not allowed to move. If you jump while on this button, the connection, the pressure connection of your Warframe standing on the button, fuck me. The pressure connection of your Warframe standing on the button will be broken, and therefore the circuit will go haywire and the mission will be failed. Well, the raid won't be failed, but this area will be failed. And everybody will be downed. The buttons will basically zap you with a very strong current and just put you down, and you'll probably bleed out if everybody is on the ground or not. And then you're going to have to start from scratch. So now that I'm standing on the button, the image on the picture on the big monitor has disappeared, and we're waiting for the next player to hack the correct console. As said, the consoles will be glowing yellowish, and you'll know which one to hack. So that's the next picture. Find it on the smaller screens. If you find it, then you'll know which button to step on. And that's the one. I marked it right there, so there you go. You hear that sound, everything turns yellow. It means success. You can move away from the buttons. Quick tip, you might want to go ahead and grab your melee weapon and block forever. That room has a rare container often, by the way. You might want to grab your melee and block forever, because there are scorpions and shield lancers and bombards and other bastards that will like to pull you off of those buttons, which will result in a fail, and you don't want that to happen. And you can kind of stop them. You can kind of stop them by blocking with your melee weapon. So any other Warframe, on all of the buttons, you have to keep your crowd control up. Otherwise, you will be knocked off or killed even, and that'll be a very big problem. Okay, so just spam your crowd controls. All is going to be fine. And now we're going to break into the second half, 2.5 basically of the second part. This is a hijack mission. A hijack mission is pretty straightforward. You have a rail that transport the cargo as usual, and there's a perk. The rail has a booby trap, an electric booby trap that can only be turned off if you stand on the buttons to it. Now in this room there are only 2 buttons, as you can see, one to the right, one to the left. You're going to have to activate it, and then the tram will come on out, or the cargo, whatever you want to refer to it as, and it'll begin its journey just like a regular hijack mission. Now, if you don't stand on the buttons and allow the tram to travel through the electrical current, it will take a lot of damage. In Nightmare raids, it'll even completely destroy it on contact. Now, that may have been a bug. I don't know. I haven't experienced it so far that it would insta-kill the tram, but then again, we haven't touched the electricity ever since raids have been fixed up a little bit. But either way, don't risk it. Just keep the electricity off. Okay, just don't risk it. Now, there's going to be a driver. The person driving is going to have to be someone with very high shields, because the hijack thingy will drain your shield as you move it. And also, you're going to want to stand slightly behind it. Okay, you're going to want to keep an eye on, if you're the driver of the damn thing, you're going to want to keep an eye on the rail. You're going to want to look at the rail, look at where the electricity is, make sure that it's off before you proceed. If you see that it's not off yet, you just stand still, take 2-3 steps back, and the tram will you'll just hold the tram right there. It won't move forward anymore, but it can't move back very far either, since you're standing right there, right? But you keep it safe from the electrical current. So that's basically what the driver is going to do. Now, usually I drive when I'm the tank trinity, because if you're driving, you're on the rail and you're in the middle of all the heat. You're taking most of the damage, so you're going to want to be a very durable frame. In the next room, there's going to be a button right when you enter the room to the left on the high-rise up there, about right there where Extrider is. That's one button. There's going to be another one right behind this scorpion on the ground on my level. And you can see that the electricity is still on. All buttons haven't been found yet. See? So I'm going to stand right here and just hold it, wait for it. There you go. Now you can see where Spectre is standing right there through the wall. That's where one of the buttons is, and the third and final one is at the top that you may have just seen, where the Nova is right now standing if you look on the map. So once you're past, if you have a voice connection, let your fellow members know that you're past the area. If you've done it a couple times, all of you will know when it's safe and they'll move on their own, no worries. Same thing in the next room. There's going to be 2 buttons, not 3, just 2. Here I'm going to show you right quick. One there, one down there, and one up there. Alright, now in the next room, there's one straight ahead. Extrider is already on it. And one to the right, also on the high-rise, up there. Protect this core, Tenno. There is much we can glean. And there you go. Ruse stepped on it, so the electrical current is off and it's safe to proceed. And that's it to this room. Now in the next room, there are going to be a couple of perks. There are going to be a total of 6 buttons, because there are 2 traps. And also the Grustag 3 are going to spawn 100%. They are always going to spawn in this next room. Don't panic. They're not that difficult to defeat. They're just annoying, and in many cases you don't even have to worry about them unless you want the loot. You can just kind of go through and, you know, screw them. So the first button, that's very important, that is often forgotten, is right when you enter the room, go straight to the right. There'll be like a big garage door. Jump through that door. There'll be a button in there. And the next one, see, Extrider is on it. The next one is going to be on the opposite side, right there where Ruse is standing on the high-rise. That's going to be 1 out of 3 buttons to turn off the first electrical trap. And the third one is going to be right there where Spectre is standing. Alright? Anyways, there's the second trap. The first button for the second trap is going to be up there on that ledge. So the person closest to it should probably step on that. The third one is going to be at the very end of this rail. To the right, there'll be a door. If you enter through that door, you'll see another button. It's hidden pretty good if you don't know where it is, but that's where you'll find it. And as you can see, all I'm doing is I'm just pushing the tram forward. I'm kind of crowd controlling some of the annoying enemies a little bit, like this bombard. I just hung them up with Well of Life, you know, just fuck them, leave them there. Kind of spam energy a little bit for everyone nearby. That's the third button, by the way, for the second trap. There is Extrider on the second and him on the first, Spectre on the first. So the electricity is off, you just push through, and you're good to go. Grustag 3 is probably already dead, so it's pretty good. This is pretty much how this works, very easy as you can see. The difficulty in this level is to find the buttons on time. The person that is really going to help is going to be the driving person. The person who is driving is going to be the the person that can really relieve stress. You can stop the train if you see that electrical currents are still on. Stop the damn train. If the train is stuck in an electrical current, move it forward. For the love of God, move it forward or take a couple steps back and allow it to retreat out of the electrical current. And you'll basically decrease the stress level of the rest of your teammates, right? And if someone's down, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. The person driving the train, control the damn train, keep it where it is. Do not abandon the train to go revive anybody. It's not worth it at all. And again, I have no head and no booty either. This is why, by the way, Trinity has a lobster booty, because she doesn't have an ass. That's why she has a lobster booty. Now, I don't know, if you want, do you prefer lobster or no ass? Honestly, I'll keep the lobster. Alright, so this was the hijack part, 2.5 of the raid part. And that's all it is, really. It's just a straightforward hijack. If everybody gets on the buttons on time, just push forward. The tram never will have to stop. Just get through there and you're done. That's it. Team effort, baby. I could draw you guys a map maybe of where the buttons are exactly, but I hope that this quick raid illustrated it good enough. If you find yourself in the raid itself, and as a driver, just stand right when the door opens, just stand right there, wait right there, give your teammates some time to go into the room and locate their buttons and stand on them. You know, it's fine, you've got the time, okay? You've got the time, just let that go. Alright, so that was all about this part. Again, I'm going to try to keep this short and cut it down and just go cut the next part into the next video, alright? So we're going to have a 3-video series, goddammit, because I don't want to bore you guys with an hour-long video. I hope this helped you guys, and if not, oh well, sorry. If you have any questions or anything, let me know in the comment section below, and I will try to help you out as best as I can. And yeah, have a great time. Good luck, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.
Deep down low, deep down low, deep down low, deep down low.